Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and today I have a Pandora haul video for you. So Pandora is having a buy two get one free until February 14th, and I'll put the details in my video description because I want to jump right into this video and share with you what I picked out. So I purchased 6 different items in 2 different transactions because I want to make the most out of my savings. And the first charm I picked out is this one here. My number one charm that I wanted in this sale is this one that's called the watering can trowel. And I do have spring on my mind. I'm getting a little tired of winter, so I'm ready to move on to another season. And this one was a must-have for me. It's sold out online, so I was very fortunate that my store had some in stock. And it is so sweet. Look at the little flower that's on the bale with the little yellow CZ in the center. And let's take a closer look at this watering can. So there is an inscription here. So the inscription on the watering can starts on one side and it says live life, and then as it wraps around, in full bloom. And another detail that my daughter noticed when we got home is look at the top of the watering can. Do you see that deep heart on top? So it's gonna stay nice and darkly oxidized. It will always stand out. I think that is such a sweet detail. And then of course you've got the other parts of the watering can, the handle and the spout there. And then the trowel, instead of having, little dark dirt patches, they use CZs. And then the back has 2 little hearts right there. And then you can see the hallmark as well. And the other side is smooth. So the watering can trowel was $65, and this love potion is the exact same price at $65. And I did see it when it was first released, but most of them looked really dark. And this was the last one that my store had available. And I was so fortunate because it's exactly what I was looking for. I wanted one that only had the color kind of at the bottom. And do you see this part right here? How it almost has like a swirl. Like, does that not look like a little like smoky potion inside? And then to give you a nice close-up look, you've got the cutout heart and then it says potion. So it's very subtle, which I like. I appreciate that. And then let's take a look at the back of this charm. And what I also notice is where it's attached to the bale, it almost looks like it has like a screw lid on it. I don't know if I'm describing it properly, but yeah, it does look like a little bottle lid on top there. And then you can see I've got like a little bit of bubbles, but I just love that swirly effect of that darker color. I'm not sure what to call that color. It's almost like a magenta. So these are my first 2 little dangles. And the third item I picked out was also $65. And it was one that I didn't initially have on my wish list. But every time I was in my Pandora store the last couple visits, it caught my eye. And it's this one here. So this is also $65. So I paid for 2 and I got the exact equal price for free. It's the Sparkling Infinity Heart. And there's something about this charm, that red CZs with the infinity symbol kind of weaving in and out. And then look, you've got an infinity symbol at the top. But also on the side detail here where the bracelet runs through. Another thing I appreciate about this charm, it is a bit of a flipper, which I'm totally fine with because most heart charms are, but look how the CZs, that nice red CZs, the pattern is on both sides. So no matter which way it does flip, it looks equally as beautiful. So this is my first set of 3. And one thing I did forget to mention on that love potion, I am so grateful that they didn't do that standard CZ bale going around. I really do like the plain silver, just with that one pink CZ. I think that just makes the charm stand out that much better. And now my next group of 3, it started with a ring. I had 2 Pandora rings that I was interested in. The first one was a Pandora Me with the red and the CZ going around, and then this one here has been on my wish list for so long. I just think it is so pretty. It's called the Knotted Hearts ring, and as you can see, the pattern repeats as it goes around. So there is no back or front to this ring, and I purchased it in a size that will fit 4 of my fingers. So basically it can go with my index or middle finger on both of my hands. But this ring is so comfortable, and Pandora's had it in their inventory for a very long time. This is the retired birthday bloom ring. It's an actual garnet, back when Pandora used to do gemstones. And I think actually these would look really good stacked as well. So after the ring, I picked out this frosted red heart Murano. And this one is so pretty. I have one already in my collection. I wanted to get a match. My store only had 3. I didn't want to wait to purchase it in a different promo, so I chose the one that was the closest, and I think it is pretty close to my original. And this one is so gorgeous. The only thing with this one is, do you see that little dot right there? It hardly shows up in life, but it shows up in camera, and I'm okay with it. It doesn't bother me at all. So you do notice it, I think, if I'm like swiveling it around here. But let me show you my first Murano, and I have it on a bracelet design here. This bracelet design is kind of loosely inspired by a lot of love, a little bit of that creamy enamel, some mother of pearl, and then I also threw in some Beauty and the Beast as well. It's very random, but I'm kind of enjoying that. This is my first Murano, this is my second, and I think I did get a really good color match, and they seem to be about the same size. And what I was thinking is that these Muranos look gorgeous with this infinity heart with the red CZs. I can see that going as a centerpiece on a bracelet, and then the Muranos on either side. The last item I picked out is one that Pandora's had in inventory for a very long time, and I keep expecting this one to be retired. It's the Sparkling Queen Bee pendant. And I think this beautiful charm gets overlooked because it's not in the pages of the charms under nature. It's actually under the necklace section with pendants. Let me just share the latest catalog here. So typically you would expect to see it under the animals and pets, maybe combined in with this little caterpillar or some of the other insect charms, but it isn't. It's at the very end of the book, right after the necklaces. And here are the pendants that Pandora has. So that's where you can find the little ladybug. You've got this little pearl dangle here. The cactus, this one I think is in the last chance section. It's been retired now. But this little queen bee has been in Pandora's inventory for a very long time. And this is my spring bracelet design, and I do have my little bee on here, and it just belongs on here with the firefly. And so I did decide to get a second one because I also recently designed a Winnie the Pooh bracelet design right here. And I just think that the little bee would look really cute on this bracelet as well. So being that this is a pendant, as you can see, it doesn't have the typical bail, so it can go on a Pandora Me bracelet. It actually makes it more versatile. But look at the little black enamel going around the body of the bee, the CZs and the wings. And then the back of the bee just has more of that black enamel with the little raised dots there. And then you can see like the opening where the CZs are. So I just think with this little bee has so many possibilities in my Pandora collection. And in the spring release that's going to be coming out, I think in about 10 days or so, there's a ladybug that's going to be released. And I just think with the little black dots on the ladybug that this would look really cute paired with it. So this is everything that I chose at my local Pandora store. And leave me a comment below. Let me know if you partook in this sale and what you picked out for yourself. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I do have another video coming up of my second part of my haul. So I did place an order with a jewelry store in BC, Canada, and they actually split my order in between two different shipments. So one is supposed to arrive today and I think another one tomorrow. So my next video will be unboxing that with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.